Hello everyone at Greenwich University. When Anil called me 3-4 days back, I was wondering that how I am going to present this. After exchanging few mails with Anil, I thought the best way would be to portray what India is and where the potential lies for you guys. So, what I have done a presentation for you guys for this special occasion, and I will try making my point of views so that you are able to understand where the potential in India lies. Here you go. So, I am calling India the riding the tide of growth. Please do not mind the color theme of this presentation, which is of gold, because long back I learned that if there is a gold rush, never to be part of the gold rush, then in case we are not there to make maximum out of the gold rush, then how we are going to make money? Eventually, I realized it is not the people who are part of the gold rush, they earn their money, but people who service them earn the money. So, I thought the best way would always be that let us be around the periphery of the gold rush and keep on serving the people who are going for the gold rush, and that is how you can make good money. So, supply clothes, supply food, supply shelter to the people in the gold rush, and if you are the guys who are the suppliers to the other industry, maybe India may be the future destination for you, because certainly there is a gold rush because of the potential of India. India is changing and India is one of the fastest growing economies of the world. The per capita income has doubled in the recent years. In fact, 2004 this per capita income was $657, which is now in 2014 in 10 years has grown by 2.5 times and stand to something like 1657 USDs. So, that means the disposable income of the people is increasing. India also is home of the largest middle class, and which will be double in next 10 years time to come. I guess you all know the potential of mobile subscriber base in India. India has now approaching a 1 billion mark in mobile subscription, currently at 924 million and adding close to 3 million approximately every month. Time is not very far when we will have a billion population of mobile users. 70% of population of India is 35 years and below. That means India is young. To give you some more data, India produces almost around 1000 movies every year, which means every day approximately 3 movies gets released here in different languages. In Hindi they produce almost 120 movies, in Tamil they produce more than 150 movies a year, and in Telugu almost 140 movies are produced every year. Total number of newspapers stands at 82,000 plus. Yes, I am right. 82,237 newspapers are registered in India, which is, I guess, pretty huge. There are 828 satellite news channels. These are the news channels which are beamed to Indian population in different languages every day. There are more than 420 satellite entertainment channels in this country. There are 780 spoken languages, out of which 22 are the official languages. India is changing. India is changing fast. India is now adopting the Western look. People's attitudes are changing here. There is increased awareness, and spending on the grooming and lifestyle is also increasing, and people are with high disposable incomes in this country now, and this has resulted in terms of increased affordability due to the role of banking. Banking sector grew in recent years in India. The biggest thing, but what has changed is the mindset of the people. India is not anymore the population of the people who came out of independence era and struggling. Now people like to spend. Now saving has taken a back seat and not at all the priority. So I guess soon Indians will also, like other Western countries, will start consuming. So that means the timing is perfect for you. It couldn't have been better. With a new government change in India, there is lot of positiveness in the industry environment. There are major policy changes which are on the cards, and the new Prime Minister Modi is promising the single window clearances for people like you. Having said all that, it's India. But when you will come to India, you will be prepared not to see any white faces. You won't find many here. You will struggle and be amazed with the lack of infrastructure available in India. For example, logistic clearance in this country takes around 23 days, wherein some of the other countries logistic clearance when any container shipment lands in the country is as low as 48 hours. So you can imagine what could be the problem area. We are the largest democracy and we are the proud of being so, but it has its own blessings and disguise. To explain you more, I will give you 2-3 more examples which can correlate that how the business is very different. Two big MNC companies, one named KFC and one named McDonald's, launched way back in 1990 or let's say 95, 96. But Kentucky chicken got fried here. They still struggle because they fail to understand that Indians are majorly vegetarian and they could never took off. They still only have in India only the handful of stores and yet struggling. Another great company I would talk is the Kellogg's. Kellogg's failed miserably in India, though they came in late 80s kind of thing, but they yet struggle because they fail to understand the food habit of Indians. Indian consumes milk boiled and usually the hot. When you put hot milk in cornflakes, it becomes soggy and not eatable, wherein rest of the world consumes cornflakes with the cold milk. And also the Indian cuisine is full with savories and homemade kind of preparation which works as breakfast. But on the other hand, we have some great success stories wherein people were able to understand the Indian habits and made maximum out of it. The best example could be the McDonald's. McDonald's realized that Indians are vegetarians and they like to eat vegetarian. They do not go to the places where no vegetarian is available, and that's why they invented Aloo Tikki burger in India. And no wonder still the 80% sales of McDonald's India comes from Aloo Tikki burger. I can keep on speaking with these kind of examples to you guys, but that may be the endless. India is not only about the spiritual powers, people integrity, but is also has the unique rhythm. I always call it rhythm of India. It's like elephant moving it at its own pace, which cannot be buzzed by anyone. The best way is that you come, you adopt the culture, you design your products the way the Indian consumes, and maybe the Indians will open the door. Indian retail environment is changing. Now there are big shopping malls in India, which is the direct indicator of changing India and the Indian mindset. However, the formula of success will be, it can only be achieved through a long term effort rather than overnight success. So if you are prepared for a long term haul, I guess India may be the next destination you would be looking at. I guess this small piece of information was helpful for you guys and you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you very much.